Clear this thing straight. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I got it. My hip barely got over the thing. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Let's just turn this on.
Surely you should have that running while you were mucking about with that to run down here.
You what, mate?
You should have had that running while you were running from the phone.
I did. What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, a little running time, a little music intro.
Well,
But the phone is still not going to pick it up.
No, but it will pick up. No, it won't, but...
Only we can hear that.
We can hear it.
Yeah, just for that's just for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So is it,
trying
we
to
on the,
figure out. So we want
are
to
we
get
on live
this
now?
mic feeded into there, and then that feeded into there. But this is digital, and that's digital, and that's analog. So we need to find out the cables for a different mic.
Good evening, ladies and hello, happy Good Friday, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing today? We have been off the air for a couple of weeks. We've had people going on holidays and girlfriends and dog troubles and whatever have you, and we've just not been able to get everybody around the table since 2 weeks ago. So let me just introduce you to the boys and girls again. It's Mr. Martin. How you doing, my son? Everything good? Yeah, lovely stuff. Robbo is back with us again this evening.
Hello.
Oh, hello, my son. And Lisa's back.
Hello.
Hiya, Lisa. You all right, babe? And Ollie, we ain't seen in about a month. How you doing, my man?
I'm back. Good evening.
Lovely stuff. We're going to kick off a nice and easy, light evening today. We've got a video coming up through the show. It's not going to be actually a show because we haven't technically got that sorted out yet. But you will hear it on the voice podcast that we're doing, and we are attempting to go live on YouTube at the moment. So if it's working, good stuff. If not, sorry. So we've been apart from each other for about 2 weeks now, a few of us, and I just want to make sure everybody's okay. Martin, how have you been, my man?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, just a bit tired. Yeah, a bit aching. Yeah.
Did you go away on holiday?
Yeah, I went snowboarding. So just drinking and sports.
Is that what they do in these?
Where did you go?
Morzine.
Where?
Avoria, Morzine, near Avoria.
Were you looking at
In
me for
France.
like I know?
Oh, right, I went to Italy.
Oh, right, yeah. Nice.
Slovenia.
Okay, I've never. Is Italy good?
It's brilliant.
Is it?
It was.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't that much snow at that time when I went.
Oh, really?
It was a bit dry.
Where did you go?
2 weeks ago? It was alright.
It's me, yeah.
Yeah.
We both. I went skiing. You went snowboarding.
Yeah. Oh.
I always thought there was something wrong with you.
Me.
Yeah.
I can snowboard as well.
Oh, Shabai.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You see,
He goes both ways. Yeah.
I don't identify with that.
I always see snowboarding as being cool.
I love the sound.
The snowboard is cool,
Yeah.
but skiing is a bit more.
I like skiing because
upmarket.
it's just fast, you know. You can just hold on and go whoosh, you know. Like,
But it's not,
When you actually do it, skiing is like
Yeah.
faster and more practical.
and the people that I go
snowboarding,
you
with,
do
as
look-
well, they
you do look a
proper
wally.
ski, so you have to keep up, you know. Like,
mine. What's oh, you?
Sorry.
No. It's cool. No. What you said? Apologise. Don't apologise. Don't apologise. Martin, your what size waist are you, man?
Probably 33, so I go for 34s. But if I was like having a good week, maybe squeeze into a big 32.
No. I've got some snow pants.
Have you?
Yeah, but there must be size. What?
Why have you got snow pants?
Do you know what? I had the intentions of learning how to snowboard
Yeah.
Do it, man.
20 odd years ago.
Well, yeah, if you got two metal hips, what you got
just
to
gotta
lose?
do it.
Now I've got
Good point.
I can't
Forgot about
go
that.
a new one. Bionic man.
Yeah. I feel sorry for who you crash into with those metal
Oh
hips.
god, yeah.
no.
Jesus.
I've always wanted to. I mean, there was
Made of metal.
a game on the Nintendo back in the days, and 1080. What was it called? 1080.
Yeah.
And you know that it was tricks, and I was like, man, this looks so cool. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Snowboarding.
I'd like to see you do a 1080.
Mate, I wouldn't be able to do a 45.
No, it's really difficult. It's like even just a 360's quite hard.
Yeah,
It looks well easy when you're watching it. You go, oh, that looks really
it
easy.
looks easy when you're playing it on a game.
Yeah.
I could pull off a 1080 there, mate. That was brilliant. Hard to pull off, but I did it. You know. So Yeah, I had the intentions of learning how to snowboard, but I was like, mate, it's so expensive, you know. And the thing is, with my joint issues, going in the cold is not the best thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm seizing up. Arthritis is here. I mean, arthritis. You know, someone pointed. You know, when you said earlier on about correcting.
Yeah.
Someone corrected me, but it's good that people correct me, because it sticks in my mind. Like I used to. Well, look, I'm 50, and for first 55 years of my life, except from when I was a baby, obviously couldn't swim, but I would call it arthritis. And someone at work says to me, George, it's not. What Arthur's got arthritis? What? There's not an Arthur in it. It's just arthritis, not arthritis. I'm like, sorry, thank you very much for correcting me. And I take that on board when I'm doing something wrong. And a lot of people don't.
They don't like it.
No.
That sounds like me saying it. Like,
Mate,
that wasn't at your work, but that sounds like something I would say.
You're going to hate me. I didn't press record.
Oh no.
I had a feeling.
I pressed them. I'll start again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, guys on YouTube. We're doing this again.
They're learning.
We're here on the learning curve, and we are actually learning how to video podcast. I mean, there's hundreds of videos, but it's not cheap. And so we're using my mobile phone. So please, nobody call it or send any messages, WhatsApp or texts. You'll see them on YouTube. So. We're back again. Welcome, Martin. How you doing, my man?
Yo, you alright?
Lovely stuff. Yo, Rob, let's roll again. You all good?
All right, pal.
Amen. Yo, Lisa.
Hello.
How you doing, baby? You all right? Good stuff, your stuff. And Ollie, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, good evening.
Oh, good evening, guys. It looks like we're going to have to go back over what we just said about skiing, because you went
snowboarding. Let's clarify that.
Oh, but he went skiing. Ollie went skiing.
He went skiing.
Ollie went skiing. You went snowboarding because snowboarding's cooler, right?
Yeah, so I can't ski, but I've never tried.
Is it not? Wouldn't it be the same thing? It's like
it's different.
It's like
You have to learn, yeah.
It's different.
You
have
should
to learn.
Isn't it like
I
skate?
skied for 3 years before I tried snowboarding, but I originally wanted to snowboard, but then I was like, so I learned to snowboard, but then I felt like I wasted a whole holiday because it took me the whole week to learn when I was already a proficient skier. Yeah. So it was a bit like, but now sometimes I'll do half skiing, half snowboarding, but. To be honest, most of the time now I just do skiing.
See the way I see it, which is probably a stupid way to look at it, because I'm like that.
It's not the same. It's different muscles. It's everything.
Well, just like roller skating and skateboarding.
Trouble is, right, it don't matter how good skiing is. When you go in the pub, you look like a stormtrooper, right?
But everyone else looks like a stormtrooper.
Yeah, but not the way they walk. Snowboarders don't walk like them. They walk.
They
look so uncomfortable. Yeah. No thanks. And
when I did the snowboarding boots after skiing for 3 years, I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. So soft and comfortable. You put on the ski boots and it's just rock hard. Like.
So have you not decided to give up the skiing and say, screw it, I'm going to go for it?
No, because when we go for speed and we go for tricks. Whereas
you
with
do tricks?
Yeah, like jumps off the
Sorry,
I'll show you some pictures and stuff here.
No, what I'd like to see you do is that, you know, that skiing off the side of a mountain, they hit the rocks on the way down and stuff. That's brilliant. That's absolutely.
Well, I tell you,
and they do that with snowboarding.
See, we always sneak off to the side of the mountains with a quick smoke, right? So just go to the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Well, you're smoking right there. I didn't, you know. But you know what I'm saying? We go off the side of the mountain, so we can hide off the mountain, and then we go for a quick smoke. But then we have to try and make our way back down. So we do find ourselves in some of those spots. So most of the time, you see those guys coming down from those difficult spots. It's not because they want to do it; it's because they were trying to hide away from everyone so they could do a quick smoke.
No, man, they do a sport with it. That's a sport.
But that's what we do, isn't it?
What is it called?
Off-piste.
Off-piste?
Yeah.
What, the direct drops? It's called off-piste?
You're not insured for that.
You're not
I bet
insured.
you're not.
Yeah.
Mate, I've seen
if you die, you get like no recovery and stuff.
Well, you know, there's a saying, God can't save a fool. You know, if you're going to be jumping off the side of a mountain, hitting them rocks, I mean, like, boy, whatever happens, it's that, and why should insurance companies insure them if God ain't going to look after them?
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, they're like, people that do that are super, really good, like, amazing people.
They are. I'll give them top respect. And some of them, they've got...
parachutes and
yeah.
We see it all the time. They come down, like they land, like, and then they carry on skiing and that, and they have to try and like pack up their skiing, like their they pack up their parachute, and then they're off, you know, like, and you think that guy just come out of the sky and he's landed right over there.
Mate, a friend of mine that used to work in the theatre is a videographer and sound engineer. Nicky used to work at Starlight. You're all right, Nick, if you're tuning in, if you ever come across this podcast. And he showed me video clips because he would follow those type of those snowboarders, actually. There were snowboarders then was doing it. And he's there doing it backwards and stuff and filming it all and that. And I'm like, mate, you're brave. Imagine you don't see what's coming behind you. Unless he's got a parachute.
There ain't a backwards on a snowboard, do you know what I mean?
There's a what?
There ain't a backwards on a snowboard.
Can't you go backwards snowboard?
Well, that way. Well, that's
just one or the other. Yeah,
I'll tell you what. The thing that I don't the thing I don't like with snowboard is when you're going down that way, you do have to lean back like that, and that bit is scary, especially if you're on a steep like. So if you're going forwards and you're leaning that way, and go down. But if you're now got to turn that way,
pull it towards you.
Now you got to lean backwards behind you to go back around that way. That bit is scary.
I don't think if people heard what you was going. Just stick to the mic. You don't have to give us the actions. It's all good. So, Rob, how you been, my man?
Yeah, we're all right, mate.
Yeah.
Same old.
How's the diet going?
All right.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs is
3 times a day still, mate.
Steak and eggs, mate. Yeah.
Steak and
all good.
Steak.
Bit jealous I ain't been snowboarding this year, but busy at work.
You did?
Yeah.
I've noticed a snowboard in your shop.
Yeah,
and skateboard, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that snowboard on there was my first board. That's old.
But isn't it just an excuse for a piss up?
No,
snowboarding and skiing.
It's the best holiday you'll ever have.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's coming out now.
You got something to do all day. Then you have your dinner and you go out, and then you're out all night. You're out till 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you're up again by 10, 11 o'clock trying to get back up the mountain again.
I tell you, last year I had a game changer. Right, I've just bought these step-in bindings.
Oh yeah,
what step-ons they're called? Burton step-ons.
Yeah.
Oh my god, next level.
Yeah,
because when you're standing in the queue with all you lot and weirdos with the sticks, right?
I don't use the sticks.
Well, good, because they get used on you, mate. They run across you must have it, yeah. And the skiers go across your board, so you end up having to push one over. They go over like dominoes when you push them, right? So you're standing there holding your board. Everyone's looking. What are you doing, mate? You got to get strapped on. No, wait till I get on that thing. And you stand there, clip. Boom! Oh, they're fantastic.
Nice.
That's so comfortable as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob, could you twist the microphone towards you? That's just a bit more to you. No, twist it. Just twist it towards mine. That's it. Perfect. Lisa, let me see you. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, your strap-ons.
Not strap-ons. No straps there, mate. You step into them. Brilliant, and just go. Fantastic.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, ain't they the same type of things that you get on skis, where it's like a quick release if you fall?
They don't fall off. They don't fall off.
There's no quick release on it.
No.
Skis there are, isn't there?
Yeah, they look fantastic when they crash. When you see a skier having it and they crash, it's just arms, legs, bits and pieces, and they're just like, it's like, bosh. But the best bit is watching them walk back up the hill, picking their bits and pieces up. That's what I like.
This is why, if we ever see that, we always pick some skis up and we ski it down to them and give it to them, so we don't have to.
You're a nice guy. I've got a section on here about being nice. I think you've covered it. Yeah,
that was half of our week. Half of our week was just rescuing people.
Both my kids snowboard. They snowboard really well, actually, right? But they're grown up now. But when they were little, I taught them to hate skiers. Right?
I didn't know this about snowboarders.
No, it's not so much now. But back in the day, it was. And I said to my daughter, "Don't ever let a skier push in front of you." And I got a video somewhere of her on a board lesson, and these two little skiers went to get in front, and she's like shooting herself in, pushing them out of the way. Good girl.
It is a bit. Yeah.
And then Louis, right, was in Andorra. He was 5.
Yeah, me too.
He was in 5 years old, right? And there was no one on the slope. You know, you get that orange wrap that goes round the lift things, whatever they're called, the pylon things. Yeah. That's the only thing you can crash into. There's nothing else on the slope, and all I hear is crash. I look round. Oh, got him, Dad. There's a skier just in a pile of mess, just like that. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. He's got a problem, that boy. But yeah, I was like, good boy.
You know what? I love kids. I fucking love kids. I've got a little story about my daughter took her swimming one time, and getting dry. We're going to the swimming pool, and we're in the changing rooms getting changed. And we've gone swimming. We've come out now, and I'm putting something on my foot. She's like, "What is that foot? What's that, Daddy? You put it on your foot?" Now these are cubicles. You know how thin they are. They're all around it. You know. And I go, "It's for Daddy's foot. You know, he needs to put cream on his feet. What for, Daddy? Daddy's got athlete's foot." You got athlete's foot, Daddy, and everybody around there is like, I mean, kids, they just don't know when to like restrain themselves, and I fucking love it, man. Absolutely love it. Lisa, how you been?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, all right. I had a wisdom tooth taken out on Tuesday.
Oh,
yeah, not good. Not good.
I don't do that. Do you need some? I've got tramadol.
No. I've been on codeine. I had something called. So basically, I had it done right. So I'm in the chair. Male dentist.
Yeah.
Took an hour to get this tooth out.
Were you a horse?
Proper. Yeah. No, not under. You just like local anaesthetic.
I had all of mine taken out.
What, one time?
2 and then another 2, yeah, but they put me under.
No, mine was just a local anaesthetic, one on the outside, one inside palatal, and because it was really hard to get hold of, he couldn't get the forceps on the top of it, so he had to get like chisels and literally bang them down the side of my gum. Yeah, to push the gums out.
Yeah.
To get a hold of this thing. Even he took a rest with his arm. He's going, I'm sorry, I'm going to have a rest here. 50 minutes.
Awake for that. No,
and this thing come out, right? Seriously.
No,
so that ain't the worst part. So it gives you the instruction, go home, salt water, gargle, whatnot.
Yeah.
And what's meant to happen is you're meant to build a little blood clot on the top of it.
Yeah.
Well,
until you don't smoke.
Right.
As well.
Yeah. Okay, which I don't. I vape.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So this blood clot.
Could you slam that a little harder? I don't think.
Sorry.
Okay.
This blood clot didn't happen. So it's called a dry socket. So basically, you've got
One
the
needs
bone,
a dry socket,
socket. Yeah, this bone and the nerves are exposed to like everything. Yeah, so it's,
She knew what she was doing when she said it.
Everything.
If you're on a date and the bird says, "Oh, I've got a dry socket,"
I got a dry socket. Yeah, that's it. You're going home.
Or I'm going to get my ball with my strap-ons. We just can't, everything we say is not.
you said strap-ons.
Yeah,
Strap-ons.
Yeah. You're thinking of strap-ons.
Yeah, do you strap on your feet that you go into?
Yeah, but he's got step-ins.
Oh, step-ins, yes.
So you step in and they clip.
Yeah, it's like when we had Susie on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Susie will be back with us soon. So looking forward to that.
Apparently, she's going to dress up for you.
Ooh.
Excellent. As
Yeah.
Indian squaw. Yeah.
fantastic stuff. I hope you're listening, Susie. Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah,
Robin.
so that's I'll be looking forward.
We're back in 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. George's going to go sort yourself out.
All right. Yeah, sorry, your dentist.
Yeah, dry socket.
Socket.
So dry socket. Yeah. Pain. I've been on codeine for 2 days,
Tramadol,
so I've gone back to the dentist because you've got to go back after, for them to have a look at it. They've got 2 stitches put in it this time. So then that was 2 days ago.
So you got 2.
So I had 2 stitches put in it. So they stitched it up.
Dissolving ones. They taste,
No, not dissolving. Like it was like blue plastic.
Do you have to go
thread.
back to get them out?
I've got an appointment Tuesday. No point though, because like literally it felt like spiders in my mouth. I kept twiddling around these things around the back of my mouth, like horrible pokey things. A bit with the old, just down the dentist, just out. So they're probably.
Go back.
That's it. I've tried,
dries up.
but I've got massively, but it not just numbs out your tongue or goes numb halfway down. It's like, wouldn't know.
This is great, Clover of Oil.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The best I've ever had. Now let's go party.
Yeah.
Oops, did someone say police, cocaine? What's going on? Stop that. Yeah, so...
yeah, it's been a bit of a rough week, to be quite honest, George.
Yeah, well, you've got some time off now.
I've got 2 weeks off.
Yeah,
Beauty of working in
For
the
Easter.
school. Yeah, East Holes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, today is Good Friday. We'll be probably putting this out over the weekend. Probably Easter Sunday for your enjoyment, pleasure, and all that. So, I just want to say we're coming to the end of our session here, just our first segment, and we'll be right back in a minute. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's stop that.
What's
Save.
this? Just records us.
Okay, let's go straight back into it, dudes.
Hold on, let me go drink.
Yeah, sure, mate. Go.
Grab me one.
You can come back. And right. Okay, here we go.
In the fridge.
Make yourself at home, Mark.
Mate, he said to.
Mate,
Be rude not to.
I've since my hip replacements, this weather, the past few days have been really cold, and it's just seizing up my bones, man. And we talked about this before on the show regarding leaving. About living. What would you say? Is it to immigrate or to migrate?
Immigrate.
Immigrate. If you go to another country.
Yeah.
And, the negatives and positives and stuff like that, going to a country, it's so good for my body. I mean, my skin gets, not that I've got spotty skin or anything, but it's like golden bronze. I love it, you know what I mean? I look at myself and I'm like, mate, in England, I would rate myself probably a 5. In Cyprus, after I get this tan on, man, I'm like a 9, because there's always that one that you can improve on yourself. I look great, fantastic.
George is the kind of person that does the gardening when it's like, when we had that massive heat wave, was it last? And we had one the year. Now, 32 degrees, absolute scorching. It's that hot you don't want to go out. There's George in the garden doing his garden, cutting the grass. You can tell.
Europeans don't do that, do they? They go and have a siesta. They go and shade in.
Yeah, but that's the heat in Cyprus is like coming up touching 40, 44,
yeah,
45.
Yeah, and they don't go out they go when it's colder.
Yeah. I mean, they're mad dogs in English.
So you're normally.
Yeah, but it's not midday. The sun is the hottest now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it? Have you found that now? When you're having a hot sunny day, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's
maybe
like
here.
peaking. Yeah, here, not over there.
And then it rains.
And then it rains. Yeah.
Rob, later on in the show, I definitely want to talk about flat Earth. There's a program called Beyond the Curve. It's on Netflix, I think. Beyond the Curve, and that's about that. I haven't seen it all, but I've got my theory why, and this is more of a science theory, but we'll talk about that later on. But I just wanted to question anything. Then what are you for? Just a sheep, just following what you're being told to do? Sorry, you want to interject?
If we were going to talk about Earth, then we've got to talk about parabolic shapes.
If you want.
Yeah.
If anybody will understand what the hell you're saying. I do know that word parabolic.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it means.
I'm not good at explaining things, but in my mind... So, like 5-dimensional parabolic shapes.
All right.
Where it's like, the closer you get, and then it curves. So there is no edge. No, but it relates to flat Earth. I'll relate it. When you start talking, I'll see if it intertwines. Then I'll.
Yeah. I just thought of the,
So we're not an educational channel.
No.
We'll move past it then. Aren't we? We're just gonna we'll see what you talk about with flat Earth. See where we go with that.
He loves the sound effects, this man.
Well, you know how hard it is? I've got 3.
Do you know, it was on point. I ain't gonna lie, it was on point. The only thing that was missing was the tumbleweed. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I could have done the.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
That one, yeah. Squeezed one out. Blimey. Oh God damn it. I've never. We talked a little while back about going if you need a toilet. Enzo, he said he's going. Wouldn't do it in a pub.
That's right. Yeah.
But I have never shat myself, but I have nibbed a rosebud.
He's hitting the brakes hard.
Yeah, I've got
touch cloth.
Yeah. Well, it's actually you've dropped it in your pants. Then you're like, oh baby, that little dookie that I've left there, not very good at all. Do you know what I mean?
Is this confessions hour?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all about the love, and hopefully people can understand we're only human, and it happens to the best of us. And don't be ashamed if you shit yourself before. You can come and tell us. Email us on georgekingtalks@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Hashtag shit my pants.
Hashtag I shat myself.
Oh dear, oh dear. Here he goes.
Oh Lord. Right, we've been doing this and I've still not even started what I've got down on the programme. I want to start off with Americans. Let me know if we've talked about this before, because as the older I get...
Have you pressed record, George?
Yes, I have.
I'm worried then.
So Americans, right? Understanding the Americans. Their sports. I mean, to me, it's two things that wind me up about. Sorry, Americans, if any Americans are listening in America, and I think you do, we have some listeners. And this is not about offence. I'm not here to offend you. I'm not here to offend anybody. But if people take it as offend, it's not my fault you're a snowflake, is it? So I just wanted to say, what the hell is baseball?
It's like their cricket, isn't it?
No,
it's more like round.
It's like Rounders is like, I don't know what it is.
Rounders
used to be the game the girls played while we were playing cricket.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm gonna leave there. I'll just leave that there.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to just leave it there.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no.
That was on the nose, wasn't it?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's a girls game. I'm just saying.
No, what's wrong with cricket?
That's all that is.
Baseball, sorry.
What's wrong with baseball?
Yeah.
It's a kid. I played in school. A kid.
So skateboarding?
Rounders. No. Let's start off with one sport at a time.
Okay.
Now,
cool,
skateboarding is cool. All right. Roller skating, rollerblading's better.
Yeah.
No, you shut up, George. Don't swear at me.
What? What? You don't like roller?
Listen, no. If you're going to roller skate, you roller skate. You don't roller blade. Roller blade is no.
Rubbish rollerblades.
Rollerblading is like skiers. Right?
Yeah, I like
old school, you have four wheels on each foot,
Absolutely.
in each corner of the thing, quads,
That's what the girls want.
don't mug about.
Roller skates.
I had a great pair of roller boots, I tell you.
In roller skate, they're not in blade things.
No, not the
They're
blades.
like
No.
nice
It's a
skates.
generational thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? I think blades come a little bit later.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
No.
they
Blade is cool, man. Like,
Blade is like a-
Blade
blades
when I
are
was
like-
growing up, Blade was
Listen.
the best thing. Like,
No.
And then we had the micro
I agree.
scooters.
Roller skates are like driving a V8 muscle car, right?
Yeah.
And rollerblading is like any one of them Teslas.
But for anyone that
Not good.
rollerbladed,
Electric.
it was like looking at the trucks or whatever you call them. It was like it just made you think of like 70s disco. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
mate.
it was a bit of a
Flares
Yeah,
down the
it
sidewalk,
was
a bit of boombox thing, and
Yeah.
you've got your roller skates on. Yeah.
So when I was
And then
growing
blades.
up, blades were cool because it was X Games, it was tricks, it was
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
When I
that's
grew
what I
up,
like.
roller boots, roller skates were the best thing. I
Quads,
could roller
that's
skate
it.
really, really well. And then my husband then, Stuart, got us a pair of rollerblades. Do you know what? And I can ice skate. It was so difficult. Rollerblades were so difficult compared
Twist
to
your
roller
ankles.
skating. It just
That's
wasn't, it
the inline
just
skates,
didn't,
isn't it?
yeah, it just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Four
Yeah.
wheels all the time with one of them stopper things at the front.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
One of them,
And
you
you have to
know?
turn backwards to stop.
Yeah, I
You've
could
got
do
to pass over
backwards.
the top.
Or slide your feet. Yeah.
Face plant. Yeah, so that X Games stuff from America, love it. You know, absolutely. That's one thing they've given the world, that and a Big Mac. And I absolutely love it, you know. So,
Not KFC, no.
well, it's from Kentucky, yeah. And it was called Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why they've changed it to KFC, I don't know.
Because K is for Kentucky, isn't it? It's just shortened. They don't want Kentucky.
No, I think there was some kind of reason, some logical or legal reason behind it. They changed it to KFC.
It's cheaper to advertise KFC than Kentucky.
Yeah, I suppose.
It might be catchier.
Yeah.
KFC is easier to say than.
Wasn't there a
Kentucky Fried
Colonel? There was a bloke
Yeah.
on it on the
Yeah,
box
yeah.
as well. wasn't it?
Now,
Colonel
this.
Sanders. Is it?
Do you want to hear someone who? Do you want to hear something
Just made that
where? No, it's right. Sanders.
Yeah,
Colonel
it's-
Sanders. How do you spell Colonel?
COLNEL.
Now, say it phonetically.
Oh, we're not getting into the English language, are we?
No, you. All right, put it this way. I went into Kentucky once, right? And I looked at and I was like, "Where's that Colonel two-piece meal? Where's that Colonel two-piece meal?" Mind you, I've got dyslexia, but this has got nothing to do with dyslexia. I look at words. Oh, it could be something to do with dyslexia. But I look at words and I try to pronounce them phonetically.
Yeah, it doesn't always work in English.
No.
That's why it's difficult to learn.
This is, you know, when you ever had that time, it's like you hope the ground opens up and it swallows your ass. So I'm in the Kentucky now.
Good morning, sir.
It's full.
Right.
Yeah, it's in the evening, and I've gone in there, and I'm in the line. It's like, I mean, it's one of those. I don't know. It's like they were giving away free chicken or something. That's how popular that shop was at that time. I went in; it was packed. And I'm looking up there. It's like, can I help you? So I'm like, yeah. Can I have the 2-piece Coloni meal, please? He's like, what?
Get home.
The Coloni meal. You mean the Colonel's meal? That's what I said, didn't it? That. And at that point, I went red. People were looking at me, behind me, left, right, and centre of me. I was so embarrassed, man. I was just really Coloni. What a fucking moron I am, you know?
It's not even phonetically like that.
Is it not?
No. It'd be Colnell, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
But you're saying L with a cold, so you'd be colon now if you want to do that. Colonel.
Yeah,
be colonel.
Is there an E at the end?
In between the L and the N.
Colon fried chicken.
There's no O. There's only one O.
So there isn't. Coloni.
Yeah, but not colon. It's col.
I'm just
an idiot.
I'm an idiot. What can I say? You know what I mean? I just, and the thing is, because I was looking at the menu, I'm like, have they changed the menu or something? You know, Colonel. I was Curnal.
I'd spell it Kernal, like a kernel for a sweet corn or something.
Yeah.
That's how you spell
or
it.
a nut, or a kernel for a nut, like a nut. Kernel.
Yeah,
as a
I
nut.
was thinking like
Kernel
popcorn.
sweet corn, yeah.
That's that
kernel's
one.
popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
How can a kernel be a nut?
I don't know.
I don't know where you're getting nut and
kernel.
sweet corn from the same thing. Is it not?
I know you get kernels, like sweet corn and popcorn.
Yeah, but not nuts. Nuts don't have kernels, do they?
No, nuts are kernel. They are, and they.
I don't know, mate. You brought that to the table.
Shit, I'm gonna go and have to look at
You
this.
should have to
I want to know where Ronald's gone from McDonald. Don't you remember
Prison,
him?
innit?
Oh, Ronald
Hello,
McDonald.
kids.
That's what I remember. I remember going to McDonald's back in the early 70s. Seriously.
Freaking freak.
And he
You
was
saved
with his
George
big
there,
yellow
changing
boots
the
and that. He was all the rage back then, wasn't he? He was
Yeah, but the clown.
Ronald McDonald,
Why would
wasn't
you
he?
use something that, I mean, I took my daughter once in the square where I used to live in Hackney, right? And there was like some kind of kids thing going on. It was literally just outside my house in the square. And I popped there. There's kids crying. This clowns popped up and these kids are crying. My daughter said, Dad, I want to go. And I'm like, what? Kids don't like, a lot of people don't like clowns. They've got phobia to clowns. And like, so maybe that's why they got rid of the Colonel.
Colonel, yeah, because he had bright orange hair, didn't he? And big,
Colonel's not a clown.
Yellow. Yes,
the wrong
Didn't he have yellow hair, didn't he? Or
The
orange
Colonel.
hair?
The kernel.
We're talking to McDonald's.
McDonald's, sorry.
We're talking Ronald.
I tell you, he does look like
Who?
Enzo.
Who, the Colonel?
Next time you see Enzo, look at him and then
He's got a
look
little
at him.
goatee.
It's that, it's that sharp,
goatee.
it's that sharpness.
And the,
Yeah,
and the white
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
The flick of the white hair.
Yeah.
He's going to win. He's going to win Halloween.
Does he cook chicken?
Pieces of chicken. Yeah, got any chicken pops, whatever they're called, popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
that
it.
shit up.
Popcorn chicken.
Yeah, no, it's all dirty, disgusting. I've seen some. I think they were fake. I don't know if they were fake.
You
I've
just
seen
don't
these
want to know
pictures. Have
about
you seen them
KFC.
online?
No, that
With the beakless chicken,
I just
and the chicken had 4 wings, and like it's been genetically grown.
KFC's not good.
No.
From a chef's point of view, I'm telling you now, KFC is not good.
I haven't eaten a KFC in about a year.
Well, they franchised them all out, didn't they, to people? So it's like,
It's
you
just
know,
like
they're
McDonald's.
Just, yeah.
And Wimpy. I love a Wimpy though.
Oh,
Wimpy,
Wimpy,
out of those 3 takeaways, we're just coming to the end. I'm just going to finish on here. On those 3 takeaways, I think Wimpy's.
George loves it.
I love Wimpy. What?
I'll tell you off here, I ain't going to tell you on here.
Wimpy's not a takeaway, man.
What? Wimpy?
It's not
Yeah,
the
it is.
same.
Yeah, it is.
Nah.
Yeah, but you
It is.
see them
Go
cook
in,
it.
get it.
You go in and sit down on that.
Fresh.
No.
Still can have a takeaway.
It's not.
Back in the tit, guys.
You can get Wimpy on Just Eat now. The one from Cheshunt.
That's not
I don't see the point
It's-
if Just
yeah.
Eat in McDonald's, KFC. If I want to get a takeaway, why am I not going to get a
And we're
proper
back.
Indian or something?
Yeah,
I'll get an Indian, or I'll get a Chinese, or get a Thai.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just eat McDonald's or KFC. That's like now 20 minutes cold. What a geezer's driving up here for something that's all. It's going to be greasy and
again, all from America.
Yeah, but I just don't see the point. Why not?
No,
you've got the choice of all all the restaurants you can get. I want a proper meal. I don't want to. That's something when I'm short of time. I'm really hungry. I'm going to pull into the drive-through.
Yeah.
If I can't bother to stay in the car or the van or whatever it is, I'll go inside and eat. But normally it's just a quick little stopgap because you haven't eaten and you haven't had time, so you've been really busy.
Yeah. But I mean, Wimpy though, it's just
Wimpy's
so much.
the best,
It's like the meat tastes like meat. It tastes like beef. It's proper. The burger doesn't shrink because it's full of water.
Is it not like a Gap restaurant? It seems like it's more of a restaurant.
It's a restaurant, but they do takeaway as well. I mean, I constantly, every so often, not constantly, that's a lie.
Constantly.
Every so often.
I need to retract that statement.
I have retracted that statement.
Okay.
But it's every so often I would pop into Wimpy up the road if I want a little treat.
Yes, I
know,
mean.
and it doesn't. See, if I was to eat Kentucky or McDonald's, the first meal of the day, be it 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever it is, my stomach hurts. And it's got to be the chemicals they're pumping all that crap with, you know. But if I go to a Wimpy, man, pure burger, put extra of that.
Compare our McDonald's to theirs. And the difference in it.
Yeah.
Ours is better, sure.
Well, still shit, but it's better than what they have.
It's
Really?
Cyprus.
I would have thought it'd be the other way round. Is it
No,
really?
the Americans.
Yeah.
I can't. Don't quote me on what's in it.
Yeah.
They get like they get a portion of fries.
Yeah.
And you've got, I don't know what it is, but there's not just potato and starch and salt or whatever they stick in it. There's other shit stuck on it, loads of stuff. Yeah, I think it's something like, I don't know, 10 or 20 ingredients in
Really?
on top of what we got. Yeah.
Turn the mic with you if you want. Grab it with you. Yeah.
Well,
I would have thought it'd be the other way round.
No.
I mean, see, McDonald's back in the 70s, I remember you get a portion of fries, large portion. They'd all be crispy, all sticking out the.
They're not real
America in the
potato.
70s was the place, wasn't it? But now it's like...
Yeah, it's like their fries are not properly.
fries.
They say it's made from Irish potato. Now ask yourself this: if it's made from real potato, right? Why don't you supply vinegar?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, salt and vinegar on chips.
I don't have vinegar, so that's I don't see.
In the chip shop, you don't have vinegar on
No,
yours.
vinegar can do one, mate.
No, I love it.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
So what's your point?
Are you
The
saying
point
that...
is, if you put vinegar on their fries disintegrate.
It disintegrate, yeah.
Because
right,
it's
do they?
not real.
Yeah.
It's corn flour, man.
Yeah,
Right.
it's,
They used to
it's
be
a
corn flour.
starch-based
Yeah.
powder, basically.
I want to try that. I want to go buy some and put it on vinegar and try
Put some
it.
vinegar on there, and it should melt.
Well, it's like if you get one of their burgers and you stick it outside, you'd think it'd go mouldy. It don't, does it? It just stays there like their plastic cheese.
Well, have you done this?
Yeah, I've done this experiment. Yeah,
Oh,
I have done it.
okay.
I've done this experiment. Left a cheeseburger out to see
I've seen
how
videos, I
mouldy.
haven't done it.
Yeah,
McDonald's
yeah, we've done
deserves
it.
Stays there, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't you think they deserve one of those McDonald's?
Oh, definitely.
'Cause, like,
It's all money though, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
why
but,
they don't want to use
and
proper.
when-
They must be. Don't want to use proper food because
well,
it's
that's
dear,
why.
isn't it?
I never used to get my kids a crappy meal. Never.
How are you going to cook it that quick if it's not proper? If it is proper
goes through
food,
a
you need
conveyor
time.
belt.
It's fast food, isn't it? It says it on the.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're.
There's a film on
that dude.
Netflix called The Founder,
Oh,
and it's got
Yeah, I watched it.
oh, what's his name?
Yeah, I watched it.
Michael Keaton, I think. Is it Michael Keaton?
I watched
in
it a couple of months
What,
ago.
Batman?
It was
Used to be
really
Batman.
quite good, actually.
And he basically he's a salesman. He's going around selling something or other back in the day in the 50s or whatever it was, and he went up to these two brothers who started McDonald's,
That's it.
and he wanted a franchise, and they didn't want to do it, did they? He said but
Yeah,
they
I
had a routine where they settled their restaurant out. I think it was 90 seconds from order
Yeah.
to getting your food, but it was fresh. And they prided themselves on this fresh turnover. They only done a few things on the menu, didn't they? And all
Yeah.
that. And this geezer's come in and he's basically conned them out of their business. I think they gave him $1 million. Back then it was a lot of money, but nothing to what it's worth now.
Yeah.
And it turns out that McDonald's as a company, I think they're not even a fast food chain. It's not their main thing. They're a real estate company. So they make their money they make off their land or their places because they own everything.
That's it. Mm.
It's a really good film.
It's a
actually.
really good film. Yeah, I was really
I thought
impressed
you
with
were
it. I
gonna
was
mention-
quite impressed by it.
I thought he was going to mention that dude that lived on McDonald's for 28 days a month, and he was starting to get kidney failure and everything like that.
Oh, what was that called? Super Size Me, wasn't
That's it,
Oh,
Super
really?
Size Me. I've not seen it.
I'll tell you something though. Have you ever been to America? Everyone been to America? Been to America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go in there and you ask for a large, it's a fucking large, isn't it?
That's why they're fat.
They're not all
it's
fat,
cheap.
George.
Every-
Can't say
all
that,
food,
mate.
yeah,
not
but-
all of them,
yeah.
just a lot of them.
It's cheap as well.
Isn't their portions though
mad.
in America just huge anyway? Anything you get,
Yeah,
really,
mate,
is
this is why they're
absolutely
obese.
enormous.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, no, I went to get I noticed it when I was 14. I got
Yeah.
Gatorade, and it was like $1 for this litre bottle of Gatorade. And that's the smallest one they did. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is great. It's amazing. And then
Yeah.
like halfway through, I'm like, oh, so
Yeah.
much sugar. Like I feel awful. I can't do anything. I just feel really sluggish.
Their fast food is, like you said, fast food, but it's the crap that they put in it, mate. You know, for these fake flavours and to make you addictive. Because like there'll be times like, I really fancy a X or a Y.
Wimpy.
A Wimpy.
And they got Wendy's as well. A Wendy's.
Square
Yeah.
Wendy's, isn't it?
Taco Bell.
I've had
A Wendy's.
I've had a Wendy's.
They're bringing that over here,
It's
haven't
over already.
Got
Is
one
it?
in Stratford, I think.
Yeah.
they? Right, yeah.
And,
yeah.
and the one thing that I haven't tried is the, which I'd love to try is the that Mexican chain, Taco Bell.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, mate.
I'm out on that film, the one with.
Oh yeah, with the Blaze Runner in it.
No,
that you were talking about.
not
No,
Blade
no,
Runner.
that,
It was
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man,
Oh, yeah.
Taco Bell. Yeah,
The old what's it
It
called?
was.
Yeah.
It wasn't Pizza Hut.
yeah. No,
Right.
it was Taco Bell.
Yeah, there's a whole
Mandela
thing about
effect
it.
there, boys.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, that we've got to bring this in. Ladies and gentlemen, one day we're going to do a conspiracy. If I could say the word, we're going to do it.
I thought you were going to say we're going to bring in all these takeaways and try them.
Yeah, sit and do a takeaway.
sit and- little taste test.
I've already tried them, and I could say,
well,
you know,
yeah.
but I'm not going to go and spend money on that junk food. See, the first McDonald's that came out over in England was what, back in the 80s, early 80s?
Wembley, wasn't it?
Was it Wembley?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I used to go to school in Holloway Boys School, and that was late 70s, early 80s. It was there. So on the way home, you'd pass it, but you didn't really. I mean, we're foreign. Do you know what I mean? We don't know about no McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's.
It was a treat, though.
It was.
It was a treat if you went
but
there, wasn't
it
it?
tasted better
Yeah,
back in those days.
And they used to do root beer and all.
yeah, they did.
And they
Yeah,
don't do the
Yeah,
and like
That's
my
my
mate.
poison. I love that stuff.
What,
Do you?
Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. Was it Coca-Cola to do root beer? Is Coca-Cola and ginger beer, or Coca-Cola or orange squash? Something.
I've never heard that, mate.
It's one of those two mixed together, and it does taste like root beer.
really.
Yeah, it's Coca-Cola and something else, and I can't remember what it was. If anybody out there in the internet world knows, or on YouTube knows how to make root beer, or what was it made of?
There's no beer in it at all, no.
Nah, unfortunately.
Leave a comment, like and
So they
subscribe.
can send it to kids. But in Cyprus nowadays, so I've gone to Cyprus and they've got McDonald's there right on the beachfront, and they do a Greek Mac. They do a Greek Mac, but it tastes like how it tasted back in the day, and I'm like, this is really nice. Not the Greek Mac because I've never had a Greek Mac here, but
Oh mate, what's in the Greek Mac? I want to know.
it's
Bit of cheese or something.
Stavros.
No,
Hey, you want a Greek Mac?
instead of putting it in the bun, they put it in the
flatbread.
bita. Yeah,
Pita,
Oh,
yeah.
flatbread.
They put it in the bita, not flatbread.
Yeah. Oh, right, bita.
So, and it's, I mean, sometimes I make burger wraps. Like, cook the burgers, chop them up, put it in a wrap, cheese, sauce.
So it's basically a burger, just in a different bun.
Yeah.
It's a Greek
It's a
Mac.
Greek Mac, isn't it? It's a
Greek
Greek,
Mac.
it's a bita, isn't it?
Hello, everybody, it's in it.
Hello.
Oh, hey, we passed the 20 minutes yet.
Oh, well,
Slow
you have a
time.
look, see if it's still rolling.
Always,
It's
isn't it?
it's still live.
We've had a 15-minute episode.
We stopped that and I
That
continued.
sounds like you're in trouble, doesn't it?
What's that?
Had a 15-minute episode.
Direct.
A 15-minute. Has to shit myself.
Shit, it looks
Yeah, so guys, going back to the American sports thing,
Right.
what the hell is basketball?
Basketball. It's netball, isn't it?
Well done. Just got,
Sorry,
easier
it's
'cause
got
you've
in
a ball at the
it.
back,
So
innit?
basically, they've got rounders, which they've turned into baseball, which is a
Well,
girls' game in England.
yeah, yeah.
They've got netball that they've turned into basketball, which,
Yeah.
which in England is a girls' game.
Yeah, and then you've got
yeah.
American football.
Well, it's just a weird shaped ball that they throw around.
It's like a walk down rugby.
Rugby. Yeah, it's just a
rugby with pads.
Yeah.
And then crash helmets.
Yeah.
Helmets.
Have you seen the women's American football?
No.
Oh, you see
Stuff,
one,
mate.
yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
For the men's audience, I guess.
I'm not being funny. If men had to wear what they're wearing, they wouldn't play, would they?
Really?
No, you'd be nuts either side of the shorts. No,
depends how much
good.
you're paying me. I'd pay it.
So Martin in some hot pants fame.
I don't care. I don't have to look at myself, do I? I'm focusing on the ball. It's your problem. You got to look at me. So that's fine.
You're good to look at, mine. You're good to look at. Don't worry about that, man.
Cheers. I'm not worried. Oh, yeah, cheers.
So your issue is with the sport, but not the athletes, or
No, not with the athlete. No, but it's the way they big it up. I mean, for American football. Let's take American football, right?
I'm trying to get to the crux of your.
That's what I saw.
Long story short, the crux is American sports are shit.
Well, no, I mean, no, you can't just say that.
All right, so let me get to the point. What I'm saying is that
yeah.
how dare they give it like it's a harsh game and what have you, right? They're covered from head to toe in pads and crash helmets. They've got these geezers who are built like steroided up.
British footballers fall down without even being touched.
No, mate.
Okay.
Because like football is overtaking the American sports in America. People are loving it now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's. I know all these people that don't like football. That's the same shit I hear from them because I'm very passionate about football. Oh, you touch them and they fall over. It's a part of the game. You know what I mean? Try and get your free kick. It's all tactical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's rubbish.
Yeah, no.
It ain't good to watch, is it?
We're gonna have a row here.
He's loading up. The guy's loading up. I don't.
Right. Your point there, Rob?
Hey?
Your point with football?
It's crap.
Why is it crap?
Well, it's not crap. It's good, but it's not.
No.
Do you know what I'm
You
saying?
said it's shit.
Well, look, years ago, right? You're going for a tackle. You can barge. You can push a little bit.
That is the old
right?
Yeah.
You can't do that now.
You know why?
It's a snowflake game.
No,
That's why I prefer rugby.
Call it a snowflake
Rugby,
game.
any day.
Yeah, Lisa, how many rugby players are worth 150
No,
mil?
I get it.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it's all money.
So now you're
single-
talking about selling tickets.
No, every single player.
You took the sport out of the sport.
No,
You're talking about selling tickets.
every single player.
How much
is
is
in-
a player worth and all that? Like, that's not sport,
Well,
is it?
you don't spend 150 million pound on a player, right? To play for your club, so he can get his leg broke and his career ended. So that is why you touch him and he goes over. It's supposed
that's ruined the sport.
to an effect. But
I'd rather watch geezers bump into each other, push each other down, get back up again, and still try and score.
If you don't
and
know
still
football,
try and score.
if you don't know football, you don't know the tactics.
I do. I get the tactics, but
it's
the
a part
tactics
of it.
are weak.
No, mate, you're missing the point. Like you go over, you get your. Look, for instance, Man United, they got one of our best centre backs. He's been out twice this season from injuries. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've got no problem with that.
Yeah, I do because it's affecting our team. So what I'm trying to say is, when a club is investing, these
pandering.
When you invest in
Pandering
something,
to money.
When
That's
you,
not a sport. That's a. Sorry, go on.
When you invest in something, you're investing in it. Yeah, you're going to look after your investment. And when you got a squad there that's over £1 billion, you need to look after each and every individual single player. That's why the Nambi Pan beat. I agree.
They should get not just for scoring goals, but for how much theatrics are involved in the go down.
Because that would make it worse.
Another thing, and another thing, right? And another thing.
Oh, he went down beautiful.
That's it.
3 points.
You get an extra goal for that. But you go on the floor.
Picked up with it. Well done, well done, my son. Hang on a second, he deserves one of these.
Right, they go down, yeah. Roll around like a tart on the floor.
Yeah.
Right, geezer comes out with a sponge, has a little wipe about. Thanks, mate. Up they get, and they're all right again. What's in that sponge? Mate, he's on the floor, he's in fucking bits.
It's magic.
You know, you want to go and get that sponge for your hips. Anyone's got a sponge, he needs something.
Rub it all over him.
Jeez,
I
I can't afford that sponge. We'll be back. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Awesome. Damn, and I still haven't got to finish. Oh shit! No, back. No, don't fuck this up, Georgie boy. Come on.
Delete.
Go again.
Hold on, just make sure.
Start.
Looks like we're starting at 7 anyway.
I was going to say that. I'll give it for 5. So we'll be starting at 7.
Right, guys, here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gents. So American sports and the magic sponge, Rob. I agree, but it's all a part of the game, mate. You're trying to get the other player sent off,
Didn't
give
used
him a
to
card.
I don't like that part of the game, though.
Yeah,
and I like
used to
football.
be.
Mate, I agree. Because I don't
not
like
the
it when
sport.
sent off.
Yeah, but that's legit.
part of the game.
Yeah, but that's
part
it,
of
isn't
the
it?
game. Yeah.
I don't like everyone, especially English players.
When they run out and go like that.
Grealish is amazing. Like, he limps along and he just sticks his leg out or whatever, and then falls over and gets a free kick, and then he's getting yellow cards and stuff, and he's just slowing the game down. It's tactical. Yeah, I get why he does it. I just don't.
Trying to go down.
I don't rate him as a player. You're just falling over for the ball, and it came over from like Spain.
Yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
and the
yeah.
Europeans, they just fall over and then they do the rolls like Neymar and all that
kick.
crap.
Right,
It's just,
I agree.
why has that infected the game?
No.
The ref should go, yellow card for diving.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
He didn't touch
That's
her, yellow card, and that would wipe it out.
Yeah.
And then if they dive again, give him a yellow card, it's a red card. Yeah, not I've given him a yellow, I can't really give him another yellow because it doesn't really, all this
No,
namby-pamby refereeing, just boom, straight on.
I like it when the ref lets game play.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, like that Man United Liverpool game, he let the game because he knows the passion between the two clubs.
But so that's a better. So why shouldn't that be the general
Because
operatings?
because again, there's
for-
a lot of
for the
passion
whole
in
game.
there and passion and hatred, I suppose. So he knows the referee before the game's already kicked off. You know, it's like Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yeah, but
before the game's kicked, he knows.
a game, why not the standard for the whole, every single?
I know. But week in, week out, we see the rules. You know, last week a penalty was given for that handball, but this week it's not. You know, I mean, it's inconsistencies.
Yeah, we need to clarify.
You know? And that is down to the referees, not the players.
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming them. If the players will stop it, that's what I'm saying. The players will stop it if they can't get anything from it. So if they know, I've got to get up and carry on because I'm not getting anything rolling around on the floor. Give it a couple of weeks, they're going to stop rolling around on the floor because it's getting them nowhere, and now there's 10 for 11 because you're on the floor down the end.
But
while they're attacking.
I agree with you, man.
That's
It's
a better
just-
game. That's
Yeah, it is a better game. Yeah.
It's just that it is. You know,
It's not just that. It's
It's
not
the
just
battle.
that.
It's the battle.
It's the
It's the
fact
battle,
that
the
they're
competition.
so hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they literally, when they're in that scrum, they're literally on top of each other and kicking heads and
Do you not
whatnot.
prefer them boxing
and I
or
just
fighting
think,
sports to that then?
yeah, I do like that kind of sport, but
boxing.
Over rugby or?
I haven't got. They stop so many times, don't they, in a game of football for people falling down and rolling over.
Rugby stops all the time. Scrum.
yeah, I know.
flying out.
They stop.
Yeah, they do.
They
Yeah,
do
they
stop.
stop.
They
It's
go.
boring.
Oh, mate.
It kills the
Yeah.
flow. I mean, like they're stopping. It's like right.
And these
so-
men are
I'm
not
not
being
a fan of
funny.
either.
The
Yeah,
blokes,
I'm for
they got
boxing.
legs like tree trunks.
Yeah,
you know what I
well,
mean, and they're just like, you
they're all
know,
big and
Well, that's
built.
like
they're
saying
all like, you know.
I like female artists better than male artists because
I just
they look
find it
better.
a more interesting.
I'm not
For
listening
me
to the music.
personally,
I'm
it's a
listening- I'm
more
looking at it.
interesting game for me, Mark.
Oh.
I'd
just don't
rather
get it.
watch rugby over footy any day.
The only thing I understand about rugby is you pass the ball backwards
Yeah.
as you're running.
Yeah.
And
But there's two
you've got to
games,
get-
isn't there?
I don't know.
Rugby league.
Yeah.
Is it union? Or?
Yeah.
What the fuck's that about?
So
Why don't you have
one you have
rugby?
so many. Yeah, they're just different rules. It's
There's
just
lots
different.
of different rules in rugby.
That's
Really-
why
it's
it's
really
a
very
bit like American
complicated.
football. You've got a lot of rules to understand.
Now, this is where I mean they've got them 10-yard lines in American football,
Mm-hmm.
right? And how every minute stop. How every minute stop. I'm like, will you stop? What happened? Yeah, I've
But
not
you know
seen
the
anyone-
rules, though, like.
I don't know the freaking rules. I mean,
Mate, oh,
It's a bit like my go, your go thing, isn't it?
what-
They get a play.
wait, that
you got four tries.
four goes to get past 10 yards, you get another 4 goes. So you line up, and then when he says hut, the geezer can pass the ball.
Have I got a sleeping sound effect here? Because that's exactly what rugby, what American.
Mate,
football
I
does
think
to us.
American football is better than rugby.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just like
Did you
it
hear
as a
that?
game.
Our listeners in America, and we do have listeners in America. I looked at the stats. And we got some in Germany, India.
It's a better game,
Is it?
but they're more manly in rugby because we've all played it at school. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, mate. What about
Yeah.
Aussie rules?
And you have to play it, but Aussie rules is brutal, isn't it? Yeah, that's like steroids, mate.
That's probably kick the shit out of each other.
But that's like Australia, isn't it? That's like, oh look, there's a dingo or a kangaroo that's going to punch your face in. What are you going to do?
I've got to get my mate Josh down. He's an Aussie lad.
Is it?
I keep saying, come down. He's like, oh yeah, mate, but I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm like, don't worry about it. It just goes with the flow. Oh yeah, but I'm pretty boring. I'm like, no, man. Listen, just come down. Oh yeah, I'll have to ask the missus. All right. When you're ready,
Get some Fosters.
Yeah, get some Fosters.
They hate Fosters, don't they? Yeah.
Because it's not even that made.
No, it's like
it's made in Ireland or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
Reading, I think it's
they don't drink it in Australia, do they? No.
Where is it? Castlemaine they drink at? This is why we need to get him down.
Yeah.
You know, to find these questions, these mysterious questions,
they drink?
the answers
We
to
must
life.
know.
What do you drink round the barbie?
And do you really box kangaroos? Because they used to, I think,
I've seen it on YouTube.
yeah,
That
boxing.
bloke
Yeah.
attacked him, didn't he? And he
Yeah.
got up and hit him, didn't he?
No,
Protecting his dog, wasn't he?
They're putting gloves on, innit, and going in the ring.
What?
You never seen
Is
No.
I want to see that.
Oh yeah, we've got
Skin of the bush kangaroo.
This is, check it, listen, I swear to God. Man boxes kangaroo, YouTube it.
Yeah, you don't put a pair of gloves on it, surely.
No, they do like little.
Get knocked out 3 times just trying to get the gloves on.
No, but
mate.
what they do, they lean back on their tail
Tails, yeah,
and
yeah.
kick.
Yeah, I'm not worried about I'm not worried about these.
So it's a
About the legs.
kickboxer.
Yeah.
It's a kickboxing kangaroo.
They also punch because they're wicked.
Don't mess with the rules.
No, man.
Why would you want the gloves on the little hands like T-Rex arms?
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
worried
yeah,
about
yeah.
them. I'm worried about the ostrich legs
Well,
that's
yeah,
going to
but
come
when they
flying out.
when they get on their back, on their tail,
Yeah.
and they come forward and they kick it,
Mate,
come forward.
they don't
They
skip
use their
leg day, do they?
little
Them
arms.
things.
It
They're
could-
dangerous.
To be honest, it could have been a cartoon I saw in that.
They're very dangerous, aren't they?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, no, it's like that mental turkey. Did I tell you this baby turkey?
Mental
It's a
turkey.
Yeah. This. I used to take my daughter to Hackney City Farm, and it's brilliant. I mean, they've done the. I felt kind of bad because like they had sheep and chickens and goats and pigs, some other shit in there, and the turkey. Now this turkey will just like. Firstly, I'll tell you why I felt kind of bad because
It was on Christmas table.
well, they've done a full breakfast.
Didn't feel that bad, did you?
No,
Nah, it was like,
I wasn't crying with every
Yeah.
bite. I mean, the baked beans got to be Heinz. So anyway, this turkey was a vicious little shit. You know, you go up to it and it'll just go for you all the time. Every time I take my daughter there, every few weeks and stuff, because we're there for our break, and then club pottery and like that. Anyway, what was it? A few months ago, I'm like, babe, do you remember I used to take you to Hackney City Farm and that turkey was there? That turkey just came to mind. She goes, I hope he's fucking dead now. Because it will attack anybody, you know? And they're ugly. And this is where I can't do turkey. I can't. They've got this retractable thing on the top of their head. You know, and then, have you seen it? Weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen, man. It's like this.
I mean, you can't do turkey.
You won't eat it because it's ugly.
Because
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I mean
I don't-
that's an oxymoron.
No,
surely
I
that's like the
don't-
opposite.
I won't eat it because it's dry as fuck. You know.
Well, that's how you cook it, surely. No?
Sorry, sorry, you've cooked it wrong.
No, I've got. It's not
Yeah,
that
a
I've
bit of
cooked it
gravy.
wrong. I've never cooked one. I've always eaten it out in restaurants.
Well, they've cooked it wrong,
Like,
because-
you know, on the Christmas menu, though,
Yeah,
like, you've got
yeah,
options.
yeah,
You know, for
yeah.
me, turkey, chicken. Bring me chicken.
Lamb, I like lamb.
I'm not. I feel that the grease on the top of my mouth with lamb is very fatty. Now, that's bad for your arteries. I think that lamb is more unhealthy than any other meat.
My friend.
It's like lamb.
Flesh. That's flesh then. That's flesh.
My favourite meat's veal.
Real.
Yes.
Tell people that. Jeremy,
Feels
you
not
rang
bad.
me while I'm recording the show, mate. You know I do it on a Friday nights, man. Why are you calling me? Thank you.
He's not listening.
Sorry, guys. No, you will all listen to it in a couple of weeks or whatever. And it's like, oh, I called him.
Oh,
yeah.
the show.
Sorry, what was I saying?
Lisa just says you like veal.
Yeah, my favourite meat is veal. You know,
Veal?
yeah.
What's
I know
that? Is that deer?
No,
Isn't it baby?
It's baby. It's calf.
Yeah.
It's a
What's it like?
baby cow.
I had it the other week.
It's
at Film Holiday.
I have like veal scallop on spaghetti.
Why are we
it's
so-
tender? It's
When we're
because
ignorant.
it's calf, isn't it?
What we-
Sorry to the vegetarian people out here and the vegans.
We're
Sorry.
apologising to those people.
But,
for, man.
yeah, it's just what I like. This is my thing.
I like them.
You know, I
like vegans and vegetarians.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah,
then?
that's
This is more meat for me.
Yeah, they taste lovely, don't they?
No, but it's like the way they look at you. You know,
They
like
taste lovely.
you know, how could you be eating that?
Listen,
Fuck
at the end of the day, George, right? If you don't eat meat for whatever reason, don't eat meat.
12,000
I eat it.
years and ate meat.
Um,
Like that.
Doing steak and eggs, so you can
I could
say
eat
what
steak every day.
say what you want, mate. I'm
I love a
happy.
bit of sirloin,
No, I couldn't-
nice bit of fillet.
Yeah,
No,
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
got to be
No,
rib.
but it's the
It's gotta be
judgment.
rib.
Oh, even ribeye, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
any
marble in
steak,
that.
I'm just, yeah.
It's
love
the
it, love
judgmental
steak.
look that I can't stand for.
Yeah, the holier than that.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the thing are actually for grinding meat.
I thought molars were
no,
grinding
no.
grains and
No,
grass.
yeah, to pull-
It's the canines.
No,
that
canines
right,
that
yeah,
grind
the
these-
sharp
Yeah,
ones.
these
Yeah,
sharp
yeah,
ones
but
will
the
tear it,
carnivores
but they
stuff.
can't.
But we're actually our body is designed to be vegetarian, to eat vegetarian.
No,
No, it's not.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no.
No, it's
Over
not.
12,000 years of man eating meat, hunting, yeah, you ain't telling me that.
Isn't that why you got an appendix to digest the grass or something?
I don't know what appendix is used for.
You don't get
Appendix was
appendicitis.
useless, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was useless.
Yeah, but it is now because we don't eat it, so it was for something.
Well,
I
that's
think
what I
it
mean.
was
Cows
for
have
when
got
we
two
were.
stomachs, haven't they?
Yeah, so I think this
Yeah.
appendix
Is it
helps
two stomachs?
Or
Yeah.
four.
Or is it? Is
Four,
it?
innit?
multiple.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Is
for
it? Yeah, multiple to digest it all, but
all the grass that they eat.
all the grass. That
Well, yeah,
From
don't,
what-
when you get
from what I
appendicitis,
know-
you can take it out because it doesn't use anything anymore. But from evolution, it was something.
Who's that? Sorry, Rob.
Appendix. So something, and I think it's something to do with what we used to eat,
Yeah.
like berries and stuff like you wouldn't eat now because you don't know if they're poisonous and stuff like that. But you could just chuck them in. I don't know. This is
But it is different
speculation.
for different people. It's to do with like your blood type as well.
Is it?
Because if you're like like type O,
Yeah.
that's like the oldest blood type. So that like you've got like the old, more animalistic. So you're more likely to eat meat and stuff. But if you've got like one of the newer blood types, I don't know if it's A or B or whatever. I think A is one of the newer ones.
That's it.
As it come on after, they're more likely to be more vegetarian and stuff. If you look it up,
Oh,
and
well, that's
there's
wrong.
different-
You all know your
there's
own
different
blood type.
type. Yeah, there's
That
different.
don't make sense for me.
there's different.
I'm-
different and then be like after.
yeah. It's not like last
they're,
year.
they're more likely to like if you eat certain like if you eat wheat, it's going to make you feel a certain way. If you eat different type, but it is to do. If you look it up, you look at blood type, and it will tell you what type of food to eat at what time and all of that stuff based on your blood type.
Isn't it, Mike?
Okay.
He's me.
I'm gonna have to have a look at that because I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
check it out.
Yeah.
So
didn't know
what
that.
blood type are you, Rob?
Rhesus A negative.
Are you rhesus A negative?
What's a rhesus?
What does that mean?
That's
Don't
quite
know, my
rare.
mum told me that.
Yeah,
That's
rhesus
why it's a
negative.
rare one.
When a lady's pregnant and their baby's rhesus negative, they have to have special care. You know.
Do you know what that means? What does-
Special care.
I'm definitely
They-
special.
They usually get injected. They usually get.
Well, I don't know.
They
Might
usually
be an
get
alien.
injected with. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot that goes on.
I think my blood is one that, don't quote me, but I think my blood is one of the ones that I can give it to anyone,
Yeah.
but I can only
No,
have.
no.
that's
O
O negative.
Yeah,
O negative.
O is yeah.
You sure?
I
Yeah,
know.
mate.
O is-
I don't know.
is
Mate, search it up.
universal. This is what I'm saying.
Oh,
O is did he go over?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll go back. It just
Yeah.
literally just
I-
stopped.
I-
So,
I
oh,
was-
no, don't speak until we go again. There we
Didn't
go.
know this.
Yeah, dudes. Sorry about that. That was a sudden cut off from the last. So, and we're back. Yeah, going back to the.
Yeah, so O is universal because it is the earliest blood type. So O can give to anyone because it was one
I
of
thought
the-
that was just O negative.
No,
pretty sure.
It is O negative.
Pretty sure it's O negative because I'm O
originally-
negative. And I
Originally,
have
when I
to
learned
have O
about this
negative.
stuff,
I can't
there was
have-
no O positive or O negative. O was O, and then it was A positive, A negative, and B positive, A negative. There was never O positive or O negative. When I learned about it originally, there wasn't. But now I'm hearing more that there is, and so that I have to look into it again because it's been years since. But originally, when I learned about that sort of stuff, I remember O being universal, and it was saying that was one of the most animalistic.
I only know because I kind of get guilt tripped because I'm O negative, but I'm shit with needles.
So
when I was younger, I was like, I'll go to give blood, and I'll be like, I'm really
You're
shit.
O
I can't.
negative.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm
Ollie?
O.
You're O.
Yeah,
I'm
O,
B
but-
positive.
That's a good
Like
thing. Be positive.
I'm
B
B
positive.
positive. I'm
B
B
positive can only
positive.
take from B positive and O.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, and then same
I'm
with
B
like
positive.
so O can give to any, but you can't give A negative or A positive to B positive or B negative.
Right.
You have to give B positive to B positive and O or O.
Isn't
That's because-
80% of people a certain blood type? I swear there's a massive proportion that is one type,
And what
then
type
you
is
have.
that? Do you know?
Because O is original, isn't it?
Is it?
Right.
Well,
And-
so
and
what?
then-
That's
and
the
then-
most popular, do you
We
think?
can look it up.
Yeah, the majority of people are this
Yeah.
blood type, and then you've got all the other ones, like that 20%, and then it's like a bit like the air you breathe, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
The air you breathe.
Yeah, it's like 78%.
What?
I'm not going to say it now because I'm
No,
saying like an
yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know what it is
No,
anymore.
it don't matter. You sound good. No one knows anyway.
Yeah,
No,
right.
yeah, no one knows.
So and it like H2O. So
Yeah.
it's going to be 8% hydrogen, and
Oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen.
and then there's nitrogen, which is only 20% in
Yeah.
the makeup or whatever it is. But there's different chemicals in the makeup, and I think the blood's same as that. It's like 8% of the
Yeah.
people in a.
Well, if you're out there and they're looking at this passing exam, don't.
Yeah, I know that.
I've
Yeah.
only heard negative,
What does that
positive. I don't know.
No, it's
Christ knows.
it's
I wanna
quite
search it
rare.
up now.
Like I said, I know
Alien
that.
blood.
Yeah,
Is
alien
it?
blood.
Maybe you're from Mars. Well, you are a man, so it could be from Mars.
Yeah. Don't know.
I've never heard that. I want to search that up.
So you've given blood, Martin?
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel bad.
Oh right. Okay.
No, it's my blood. I'm keeping my
Yeah.
shit.
No,
Have you
no.
never given blood?
I've never given blood.
Have you?
I have.
Have you?
I can't stand needles.
Haven't you?
I have, it
I
was-
would like to. Oh,
I have.
again,
It's
It
a
went
good
wonky.
thing, I think.
Yeah,
I
but
think
they
you
used to
should
get
do.
used to get years ago when you used to get blood.
Lollipop?
They used to give you a no.
Don't take it.
You'd get a
On Guinness, it doesn't have iron in it.
doesn't it?
No,
I've
it's
got-
all bullshit.
I've got a
They
I've got a full essay on this, blah blah blah. Research like
Really don't.
as good as I've. It's better than
0.0%.
Better than nothing,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. You know, they used to tell women
0.3 milligrams.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you're
the
right.
same ingredients.
0.3 milligrams.
Yeah, 0.3
Fine.
mils.
Yeah, but has that changed over time?
No,
No.
no.
To give
Phone up so people can hear exactly what you're saying.
Men, 87 milligrams per day of iron. Women need 14. Guinness has got 3 milligrams of iron.
So how many Guinness do?
a lot of Guinness.
It's all medical. You're there working and you're drinking Guinness while you're at work. No, it's all for the medical
Because
reasons.
you become anemic. That's what it is, isn't it?
No,
yeah,
but they said smoking was good for you.
yeah, they did.
Which is,
Yeah, but they didn't know back then that it was.
yeah,
bad.
they knew the cigarette companies have come out and said it's bad for you. Because they admit that they had a lawsuit on their hands.
Mate, every
Hang on a minute.
bag you get,
Every
They do
packet.
that,
they're
don't
just
they?
going to
Look,
kill.
Whatever they're called out here to put
Yeah,
that
but
shit on there.
even that is just because they want to go smokeless everywhere. They want the cities to be smokeless. They want to get rid of smoking, don't
Well,
they?
they're talking about banning it now, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. That's the-
as the years go by, for instance, you can't.
Again, it's like imagine if they turned around and said, right, no one's allowed to eat meat anymore. It's like
That's on the way, though, isn't it?
That's the
yeah, but how
vegetarians
can they
one.
do that? Do you know
on
what
the
I
They're
mean?
gonna do-
Like,
I can't. I
Look
won't
at-
get
it's
it.
never going to happen.
Look at America.
My last meal
Ending
is steak.
smoking, right? Okay, maybe in like 500 years we'll have something different. Do you know what I mean? But the types of lives that we live for the next whatever 100, 200, whatever years, you ain't gonna. It's only going to be a restriction the same way how they tried to ban alcohol. I mean, imagine the fact they tried to ban alcohol. Like, it's absurd. Yeah. You have some other thing that is whatever, you know.
What I'm saying, the governments of the world decide what is good for you and what is not.
They can't.
Yeah, well, they just make it illegal. This is what I'm trying to say. We don't have freedom, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if you're a heroin addict, you get arrested for it.
But
hold on a second. Hold on.
Go on.
So I'm like, hold on. You're arresting me for taking this drug, yeah, because it's going to kill you eventually. So you're putting me in prison to save me from myself. That's their logical conclusion.
No, they're not doing that for that.
But
No,
the
of course
key
not.
thing
Because
to
you're a
remember-
danger to other
The key
people.
thing to remember, right? When you push
Crime
yeah,
rates.
it's always a pushback. So the more they try to ban, like the more they try to ban stuff, the more
Can't listen.
it's never that straightforward. That's
That's
why
for people.
when they say like with meat, with smoking, with stuff like that, things that human beings have done on their own free will for the last 12,000 years plus, and then you want to say that you can't do that for X and X reason, it
Mate, you
makes
know,
no sense.
You know.
And all it is, it's like it's tactics, because if you push so much that way, it's going to go back. Yeah, they might make some leeway, but then it comes right back at you like that. And then all they're using is a tactic to then attack you in other ways. I don't trust it.
There's nothing to listen.
Not when it comes to basic stuff.
It's only the brainwashed followers.
Food and smoking and stuff like that. Things that people have done throughout from the beginning of man. You know, these things have been done. You know, it's like trying to say, oh, we're going to switch off the music and stuff.
Mate.
It's like